The girl was traveling in the United Kingdom when, just after getting off the vehicle, she ran straight into a terrorist attack. Her father, who was waiting nearby, was blasted into the air as well. When he regained consciousness, his face was already embedded with shards of glass, but he ignored the pain and hurriedly got back on his feet because he knew his daughter needed him even more right now. But tragically, she had already died in the incident. When Mike came to his daughter's room, he looked at her unfinished homework and the messy bed, breathing in the lingering scent on her clothes. Even then, Mike still couldn't believe that his daughter was truly gone. Soon after, the police came to Mike to ask him some questions, but Mike instead questioned them in return. The police still didn't know who the perpetrator was. Seeing how devastated Mike was, they promised they would severely punish the terrorists. In order to find out who the killer was, Mike stayed at the police station for 5 days, forcing the police chief to meet with him. Mike took out all his savings and begged the chief to tell him the name of the person behind the bomb, but the chief also hadn't identified the culprit. In the end, Mike had no choice but to leave empty-handed. 3 weeks passed like this, and the case still showed no real progress. But Mike learned from the news that the organization behind the terrorist attack was called the IRA. At that moment, a senior government official was forced to appear on screen due to public pressure. He had once been a leader of the IRA. He frantically defended himself, insisting he had nothing to do with the bombing. But Mike knew he definitely understood the inside story of the incident. The next day, Mike went to Jimmy's office. He wanted Jimmy to use his influence to help investigate the perpetrator, but Jimmy said there was truly nothing he could do, which did nothing to convince Mike. So after saying goodbye to Jimmy, Mike walked into the restroom and took out 2 bottles of drinks, a ball of string, and a pack of cigarettes. Mike hung the 2 bottles in midair, then used a cigarette and a pack of matches to rig an ignition device. Just like that, a delayed bomb was finished. Mike quickly lit it and walked out, while Jimmy was still completely unaware. In the very next moment, a violent explosion erupted.